So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I hate about the recovery thing in general and being YouTubing and stuff, because I've talked about this in the past, but this is part of why I felt like a fraud in the last video, is because a lot of the recovery language is great. It is so encouraging to be in recovery because you finally have energy and you finally want to do things and you finally have a personality other than starving yourself. But it's not all avocados and tea and frolicking through fields of yoga. It's hard work and sad, and sometimes you feel just as sick as you were, but people see you in a healthy body and they're like, you shouldn't feel that way. And although I have energy now, my mind's still all up in a mess. But here's the thing, I'm doing better now, and that's for a few reasons. One is because I went to counseling, and I go to counseling every week. But we were talking, and in the beginning of my recovery journey, I had this journal where I would write things that I was grateful for. But it would be like stuff that I didn't actually believe. Like, I'm thankful for my stomach because it makes me soft when people give me hugs. That's not why I like my stomach or why I like hugs. I like hugs because I'm close to that person. And that's just stupid things to make myself feel better, and I don't actually believe it. And I feel like with me, and I feel like a lot of the reason why you have subscribed to me, if you have, is because I'm real, and that's what I value. I value authenticity. And when recovery is this flowery little beautiful thing, I can't relate to it. And so my counselor was saying how gratitude and resentment can live in the same place. You can be both resentful for your stomach and grateful that you have it. And it's about training your brain to kind of focus on the good and the gratefulness rather than the bad and the resentment. So that's something that I've been really working on, is being grateful for something. Also, like, giving myself the benefit of the doubt and realizing, hey, you don't feel like great right now, but you can trust yourself. And that's been a big thing. Like, I don't like eating. It's not my favorite thing to do because it provokes anxiety, and it's not my favorite thing. So if my body is wanting to eat, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. But right now it's wanting a lot of peanut butter, and that's a lot of doubt that I have, and I don't understand, which sounds crazy. I understand. Like, if I talk to normal people, I'm like, I'm really upset today because I've craved a lot of peanut butter. And they're like, uh, can you please tell me your real problems? And I'm like, that is my real problem. And it's just an awkward conversation. But, like, I'm just trying to take this as my own thing, and working with, and trusting my body that it needs peanut butter for a reason, so I'm going to have it. Does that happen all the time? No. Do I mess up? Yes. But it's fine because we're going to get back on it. I'm doing better than I was the last video. Part of that was also, like, verbally talking to you guys and, like, saying, hey, I'm not doing good. And you guys were like, we love you. And, like, that meant so much to me, just so you know, like, thank you. But yeah, I feel like being real with your like, you don't have to do okay in recovery. One of my favorite quotes from the Joker movie was that the worst thing about having a mental illness is that people expect you to not. And it was like, that is kind of like a recovering eating disorder person, because, like, we look good. Like, I look like I'm healthy. I look like I'm eating because I am. But am I having a fun time, an easy time, a peaceful time while I'm doing so? Hell no. Hell no. Ha. But people don't expect that. So when you get all mopey because you ate a burger, they're like, you know? So yeah. You can be both resentful and grateful at the same time. And you need to practice focusing on the gratitude rather than the resentment. But It does not mean that you're failing, that you feel resentful, because that's normal. And over time, hopefully, this is what I'm thinking, is that if I focus on the gratefulness and practice the muscle memory will kick in, and I'll always go for gratefulness. Well, not always, but most of the time. I'll try and keep this short, so I will see you later. Thank you so much for your reactions and your messages and your emails and your comments on last video. It meant a lot. So I will talk to you later. Ta-ta!